numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas. Going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just tryna get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure 8 when I wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either weight. If you get it, off the plate. You wanna run it up, run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When my talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 See it with a rate. Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. The balcony, over like stretching. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I passed on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the rest. Run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the... That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Second and 13. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll throw it. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. The 30. Gets the 10. McCaffrey the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Camarda on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. And you're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the 1st. A give left side for Gibbs. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. First Gibbs to Zach Charbonnet. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboys. Go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Reload. Reload. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, and they've got 2nd and goal now from the 3. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Charbonnet has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in, Charbonnet. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Pass play now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McCaffrey on third down. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 4 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. He completes it in traffic. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
From the 48. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. He's still going at the 30. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Camarda on to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing now, off play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Another one for Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Lions pushing for points. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to the air here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
3rd down from the gun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throw right side is caught by Samuel. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
To throw here on first down. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Set. Nineteen tight. Rig alert. 70 range. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Hits his running back. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
That finds Ayuk complete. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
From the 27. They got it, intercepted along the goal line. And the Lions make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come 19. Come ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So that brings up second down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Kittle brings it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for third down. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7.
Set.
Back to throw now. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Ready, break.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Pass play coming here. He finds Laporta. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and long for him here. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Detroit touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set, go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into traffic, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Set.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
He'll look to throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. He gets loose down the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready.
On third and short, McCaffrey. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
McCaffrey. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Go. Rocco 80. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's a throw. And the defender comes away with it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
On 2nd and 12 now. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. Oh no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 29. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set.
Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Pass play on 1st and 10. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the air, third and long. He fires one deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's tackled for a short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. He's going to throw this one. He'll get this to Samuel. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They're throwing it. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Lions 14.
Now Camarda on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 4-point game here in the fourth. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways. In a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He's back to throw. They did it. He made the interception. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Go!
Back to throw. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning. Second and 3 now.
Let's go.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
49ers 24.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Lions get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. This is Gibbs on second down. And they bring him down around the 34. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the run, so they're left with 4th and 7.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked!
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Complete out to the right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.